Hello. Leanne says waiting. I'm here. How are we doing? Happy Monday. Let me get the old Facebook chat pulled up. Oh, shh. Okay. Better. Hello. Happy Mindset Monday. 1, 2, 3, me. I like that. 1, 2, 3, me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, me. Alicia inside my paracosm. Leanne. Tanya, Karina, Nuno, Brandon, hello. Don, hold on. E, Don Mez. Wait, shit. I don't have my glasses on. E, Don Mezoglu. And then thank you for the compliment. Holly, Rose, Valeria, Panda Bear, Noelle, Bianca. Powerfully Happy, that's awesome. Love that name. And Dina, hello. Nunu said Nunu in the house. Olivia, Alejandra, Lovely Ghost, Renee, Maddie, Moonly, Isna, Heyoka, hello. Alicia, Maddie. Oh, I just said Maddie. Maddie twice. Alicia, Ashley, I can read. Lovely Ghost, Daisy, Next Lifetime, Despicable, hello. You girl, G, Sharon, Oaks, Alexa. Good thing I don't have an Alexa because I would have just turned her bitch ass on. How you guys doing? KPT, Mimi, Marcus, Abby. Abby's like, so I found out I'm a light worker. Any tips? Plus 1,000 question marks. Go with it. Seek out other light workers who can help you on the beginning of your journey. Christy in the Facebook group. Ash, hello. Oop. What did I do? Come on, man. Okay. Leo. Why don't I do the style makeup videos anymore? You want to be real? To be really honest with you, I don't really pull any punches. What I heard in my head was return on investment. It's just like it's fun-ish, but it's like it's almost more of a pain than it is like rewarding. And that's kind of like where I'm at. I'm just trying to figure out like what I do get a good return on my investment of my time for, right? Because like anything I do is going to be successful. Anything I do is going to work out for me in my favor and benefit my life. But am I going to enjoy the process while I'm doing it? Am I going to enjoy myself and the situation while it's happening? That's the real question. And that's kind of like my goal right now is like making that my priority because, you know, over the last year, I made my business my number one priority, which is great. It worked. Hey, yay, business. But at the same time, it's like, what I've really found is that, you know, like there's a potential to like lose yourself in there and like treating myself like a machine for like a year and a half, just like kind of I wouldn't say took a bit of a toll. It's just like when things come up, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Just, what are we even talking about? Oh yeah, doing those videos. Yeah, so like that's someone just asked about the tarot videos. Are my tarot cards available this week? Yes. My store just opened, theblackmoonboutique.com. You can go there, buy all your tarot needs. Where? Oh, hey baby, are you out there? Yeah. Do you mind? Could you possibly grab me the gold deck, please? Thanks. Yeah. Oh, outfit of the day. Are you asking today or are you asking for me to do a post? Because I will definitely show you today because this outfit is so fucking cute. This is all black milk. These are fucking overalls. I wish I want you guys to see the knees. You can't see the knees have like these like all seeing eyes on them. It's fucking cool. Anywho. Oh wait, there now I'm watching myself present an outfit on a fucking short camera. Thank you, baby. God. What a dingus. Anyways, yes, I'm like obsessed with this outfit today. I decided that like maybe I could just start dressing cute again. Who cares if it's quarantine? I mean, even when I wear sweats, I wear like matching sweats, but they have like a lot of fucking, I love matching sets. Like, I just love like matching head to toe. I don't know why. Oh yeah, someone asked about tarot. This is my go-to deck right now. I'm obsessed. You know, I love gold. I love pink and gold. And obviously black, and like that's my whole life is that. So I'm obsessed with these cards. These are available at my website, theblackmoonboutique.com. Actually, can I pin that to the chat? Dina, can you pin that to the chat, please? theblackmoonboutique.com. And so yeah, so I haven't done the style of oh fuck me. I haven't done the style videos because you know, I kind of stopped doing the regular Roxy Talks videos just because they were just, I just needed to go through a growth period, honestly, guys. Like I am keep in mind, I grew up in the era of Madonna, and she was just like always about like she always had like a new, like she always reinvented herself. That's the word they used to use to describe her. She's always reinventing herself. And like Madonna was like my ultimate, and like definitely same thing, Michael Jackson, like, you know what, they went through their eras, and I think that really impressed upon me. Plus I get really bored easily. I always have to have shit changing just because I get really bored with like the status quo. So, you know, the old style of Roxy Talks videos, like, I don't think I'm going to abandon them completely. I just like, I don't know when I'll be able to film that again. And the style channel was just like basically me getting ready for that. And I did that in lieu of doing a tutorial video, because people are always asking me for tutorials. It's just not my thing, you know, it's just not my jam. And like, I just, you know, I don't want to get into the, I want to get out of the habit of doing things that YouTube says I should do in order to keep my channel going the way I want it to go. And like, that's like another reason why I've just kind of like pulled back a little bit off of YouTube, and I'm just like focusing more on like just creating the environment and the career that I want to have, like still connecting with you guys, obviously. And like, actually going to expand more of this like live interaction thing, in the coming weeks and months, maybe. Well, I'm intending to. Hopefully it comes within like the next month or so. But I just like I don't want to play to an algorithm, and like I don't want to do the same shit over and over. I get bored. It loses the I just like loses the spark for me. So that's why I'm trying to bring you guys, you know, the same kind of content, still talking about controlling and creating the life that we want to live. But maybe like a different way that like, that can still like, what's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? Fulfill me in the process as well. So it's like dual ended, you know, like I want to make sure that even though, you know, my goal has been to help millions of people, I can do that and also fulfill myself at the same time. You know, it's not like an either or. So I've been doing the tarot videos. I didn't film one last week because I didn't feel like it, and I don't want to have to make myself do it. So I think I'm going to film one tonight. If you guys have any suggestions of what you'd like to see a tarot pick a card video about, that's not coming out tomorrow. So I have a new pick a card video come out tomorrow. That's my new new thing. I just wanted to try it. I don't know how long I'm going to do it for. I really don't know. I just felt compelled to do it. So that's coming out tomorrow. So please join me tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. PST for the Deja, you like my site? Yay, baby. I appreciate you. Join me tomorrow for the manifestation / pick a card crossover video. The topic is, what is your specific person thinking? That's happening tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. PST. We're going to do the live chat. You guys know how it goes. Anyways. Oh, someone asked what my necklace is. It says Jacqueline. That's the name of my my sister cousin. I don't know what else to call her. Like, she was my cousin, but she was also like my twin sister. We were 10 months apart in age, and we just were always together our whole life. Like, you know, like they dressed us alike. It was like one of those things where we just were like Jacqueline and Roxy. Like we were, you know, like a pair kind of. So super gaping hole in my life. Anyway, any hoodles. Yay, Deja, I'm so glad you guys love my site. I love it. I'm so excited. Even just like every time I go on there just like to work on it, like last night I ended up putting in like a huge order again. So, but that's fun for me because then I could do photo shoots. So if you're not following on Instagram, it's The Black Moon Boutique. That's our Instagram page. And all the photography is me and my husband. So it's been fun to like get back into photography doing this. And I get to do the reading. So I've been having a good time. Wow. Okay, look at what just fell out of the deck. The Three of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands. So I'm going to take this as, the nightmare's over. The pain is over. I'm going to take this, and this Page of Wands is like, let's do this shit, bitch. We're ready. So thanks. Thank you, guides. Oh my God. Speaking of guides, I'm going to get to your questions here in a second. Speaking of guides, okay, I did this fucking YouTube meditation. I want to give credit. I think it's called Rising Higher Meditation. It's called Meet Your Spirit Guides. The picture, the thumbnail's like a meadow with like words of Meet Your Spirit Guides. I think it says something about the hurts in the title. It's like Meet Your Spirit Guides, something's in parentheses, and then something hurts. And then I'm pretty sure it's Rising Higher Meditation. Like that's all I can remember from it. But it's a Meet Your Spirit Guides meditation. I did it over the weekend, and like, I don't want to give anything away because I'm talking about it because it's my podcast episode. I was like, I'm just going to talk about this for my podcast episode because I had such a crazy experience. But I want to do a Meet Your Guides meditation, but I feel like I need to listen to like 20 different more. So I'm not like, I don't want to be like pulling from one source to get my inspiration because very like anti like copying people. So I just want to make sure that I watch more. But if you're into that shit, please go do that meditation. Come back, tell me how it works for you. We can talk about it on the podcast for this week. And then if you want me to do one, let me know. And if you guys have a question, is it an angel in mountains? I don't know if it's an angel. The thumbnail, I remember a field because we just did it again this morning, and I had another experience this morning, but it was fun. I really, really enjoyed it. Heather, hello. So what cards are these? Okay, this is this golden deck, Rider-Waite. I'm obsessed. These are fucking gorgeous. I love them. They're available at my website, theblackmoonboutique.com. It just launched today. We have like all metaphysical stuff that you could ever need, including like this pendulum is like my favorite pendulum. Of course, because it's gold. You guys know I love gold. As I'm like sitting here, I'm like looking at how ridiculous I am. I literally have like an antique gold mirror next to me. I have a black and gold fan for when I get hot. I'm so extra. It's ridiculous. My husband brought me a gold straw to go with my gold soda stream. I'm so ridiculous. Anyways, I love gold. Okay. I'm basically gold members. All right. Okay. Anyway, hoodles. How you guys doing? Woo! Today's a funky day. I'm trying to process energy. I think that's why I haven't gotten to questions yet. I'm like coursing with energy right now. And, like I bet my hands are shaking. Yeah. So, anywho's, do I have big manifestation plans? Yes. Yeah. Yacht life real soon. ASAP. As soon as possible. Yacht life. That's my next manifestation plan. Just out on a yacht. Do you guys watch Below Deck? I want to be above deck. I like Below Deck because it's like, it's part like Waiting. If you've seen Waiting, anybody that's ever been in the service industry, like, Below Deck, it just, exactly what that's like. So I've been Below Deck and I want to be the above deck people. And I really want to just like go fucking be on a yacht with my peeps. Do some jumping jacks. I would, but it's just a little late. I'm not going to do them right now. Oh, that's so mean. In my head, it was like, you can scream at somebody. I can answer somebody's question. Maybe I can answer this fucking super chat that came through 27 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Where are these babies going to go? I'm going to put them back in their box. I don't fuck them up. I love these bitches. Just once more. Available at theblackmoonboutique.com. I want to give a disclaimer about my site, guys. Okay. There are a couple things that I have no control over, which one of them is the shipping. Shipping is all based on weight. Since there tends to be like heavy things like crystals and stuff like that. I'm going to be real upfront with you guys. The shipping can be a little bit on the pricier side, so I would suggest stocking up. And the company that I'm getting the stuff from does not take returns. They will if there's damaged items, but overall there's no return. So I just want to be completely transparent before anybody's like, your shipping's high. I know, I agree. If you keep your package light, it won't be as bad. It's not too bad. You know, like I ordered like a lot. I think I ordered like, to be real honest, I ordered like $300 worth of shit last night. The shipping was like $30. So it's not like, it's kind of like $1 per pound. So I'm just, anyone, just so you know, that's what's happening. That's it. But everything else, the stuff is very reasonably priced. The stuff is awesome. I love it. I bought like a ton of it for the purposes of shooting it. Cause, like the pictures that the supplier has are like, I'm like, do you want me to hire me to be your staff photographer? Because your pictures are whack. Anyways. Oh, that's what's going on with me. Okay. Thank you so much, Dina. I don't know. I just saw this because my light's in the way. Dina has pinned the link to my store in the chat if you're in the chat right now. Okay. I'm starting to accept that I'm probably an empath too. I don't know why I think it's just mental and not physical or emotional. I talked about that in my podcast last week, and I'm like just recognizing like the wave of emotions that come on. Like a lot of times, I do want to say this too on Mindset Monday, not just on the podcast. Like, you know, those moments when I like yell and I seem really angry. People are like, "Oh, you're so mad." I'm like, I'm not. It's not that I'm mad. It's that I'm being overtaken with a wave of emotion that's not necessarily like mine or like has nothing to do with me. And same goes with the messages. It's like, it's a lot of times they're not from me. They're from somewhere else. I don't know who's giving them to you. But they're giving them to you through me. And a lot of times the emotion comes along with it. So like, just so everyone knows, yeah, like it's definitely like, anyways, I'm processing a lot. So I don't know what's going to happen on this live. I feel like there's like there's a lot of energy building up with me. So let's see what this is about. 1, 2, 3, me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry it took me so long to get to it. Hold on. Fuck. This thing. I'll talk all goddamn. I said it and I still talk all day. What time is it? All right, we're going to set it right now. We're just going to talk for a long fucking time. Nope, that way. And we always anticipate this alarm. We always know it's coming. It's always a welcome sound, calming, peaceful. We love it. We love it. We know it's coming. Okay. 1, 2, 3 and me. 1, 2, 3 says, thank you for helping me achieve more than I could ever imagine. I feel so blissful in my power. Proud of you. Thank you so much for your generosity just to say that. I appreciate that. And we all appreciate you sharing that with us. We definitely want to be really sharing our wins with each other. I think that's really important. A lot of times, a lot of us, we tend to maybe to only share not the losses but the stumbles, you know, or like we tend to react more to things that are like, you know, quote unquote negative than reacting outwardly to the things that are positive as much, you know? And I think we definitely need to flip-flop that. So thank you. Victoria, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Okay. She's like, oh no, I never put the message. I see you. I'm going to find you. Where are you? If you haven't put it yet, go ahead. I'm going to search for you. I'm searching for what was it? Victoria? Yes, Victoria. Okay. Where's she at? Where's she at? Go ahead and put your question and I will get to you. I don't see it. Go ahead and put your question and I'll get right back to you, Victoria. We got Fly Girls manifesting. Thank you so much. Says, what are your thoughts on self-concept and manifesting limiting beliefs? I have manifested great things by changing my inner conversations. Yes, absolutely. Oh, okay. Now I see Victoria's questions right below yours. Okay. So, yes, self-concept is super important because it's the self who is manifesting. And it's like, it's you who is doing all the work for you and creating the stuff or choosing the stuff, selecting the stuff, manifesting the stuff. So if you don't think, you know, it's like, if you don't think that you are capable of doing big things, then that is going to manifest in your world, and you're not going to see evidence, or you're not going to accept evidence of being capable of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would, it's not that you wouldn't have the opportunity to be, because you already are it. Sorry, I just need to fix what this is. And, but it's almost like maybe you'd be like, you like blinding yourself to it because you're not like accepting it, or you're not like putting yourself on, like what we're talking about, what I put as the title of this, getting in alignment, being in alignment. You're not like aligned to it. You're not on the same level as it. You're not thinking in the same like concept or direction of it. You're not on the same vibration, like however you want to think of it, like that. You'd be like blocking it essentially just by not believing you're capable of doing it, or doubting yourself in any capacity. So like, it doesn't matter what we're talking about. So yeah, it's very important to work on the self-concept if it's not there. If it's not like, if you don't already like know, oh, I can do this, I just need to work on like the negative thoughts that are getting in my way, then like 100%. And even that, it's like, I know I can do this, and I just have to work on my negative thoughts getting in the way, but I still have to work on my self-concept, because it's all wrapped up in together, right? It's all kind of, they're all like fishtailing in on each other. So I think it's best to just make it not, you know, not, okay, I'm going to work on my self-concept now, but like an ongoing thing. Just like, you know, if whatever maintenance you apply for yourself, whether it's, you know, eating healthy, or going to bed on time, or exercising, or sticking to a fucking routine, or meditating, whatever it is that you do for yourself, make it like that thing too. That's like part of the deal. It's just what we do. It's just what we do to stay human. This is how we keep humaning every single day and make it through, is by doing these rituals or these acts or whatever. And so put your self-concept work like on that list. So it's not just this thing, this like event of, oh, I'm working on myself now. No, like I don't, why wouldn't you? Why, like literally though, when are you not working on yourself really? Like you're always doing something. So just kind of like I just like a mechanic of like, you know, like a guy that has like a classic car, and they're just always like fucking tinkering around on it just to like to keep it nice. It's like that, right? It's like the ongoing maintenance. Like you don't have to do it, but if you do, it's going to benefit you way more than if you didn't. There's like no downside to it. Meditation, things like that. And yeah, inner conversations are huge, because your inner conversations are manifesting. And thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, Victoria says, can you please talk about versions of people, ourselves, others? I went through something yesterday that I don't want to reaffirm, but I need some encouragement, I guess. Am I worth best versions? I am worth best versions. How? Okay. So let's just chalk up what you went through yesterday as a test and nothing more. It doesn't mean that you're not worth it. It just means that like, okay, so you say you're worth it and then prove it. Like, I don't know why we are quote unquote tested. And I don't like, how do I say this? Like, I'm not saying it is a test, like unequivocally you're being fucking tested, but it's like that. Like that's how it presents to us as human beings. It's like a chance to reaffirm, oh yeah, you really are going this way. It's literally just like okay, like I made a reference in a recent podcast video about like heading north, like following your compass, just going north, knowing that if what you want is up north, then you don't need to know how to get to that specific thing. You just need to continue going north because it already exists there. And it's the same thing with your manifestations. So like, let's say that you are in a forest, and like I use the analogy, like a bear comes along and like kind of like scares you off your path, or like, you know, it's like, do you really want to head north because there's bears up there? It's like, well, yeah, I still want what's up north. I just need to be strategic about how I handle these bears. Or I don't know if you guys heard about Ashley Judd. She was like in the Congo this weekend, and she like fell and like almost lost her, like she catastrophically broke her leg, almost lost her leg. And like I keep seeing that. It's like not like that bad, but somebody like falling and tripping over something, and like if you tripped over a log in the woods or something like that, would that stop you from continuing to go north? Would you then just go in the direction that you fell in just because you fell that way? Oh, guys, I guess I'm going this way now because I fell over here. There's nothing I can do about it. It's like, well, you could just go back north where you were going. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. And you're like, oh, but I fell and now I'm over here. So like, that's kind of like, that's like what I'm seeing in my mind is just like, well, just go, like nothing has changed. But like, there could be, you know, bumps on the road. We have speed bumps. We have stoplights. Even if you, you know, go down, drive down Rodeo Drive, there are still stoplights. You still have to stop for pedestrians. You can't just fucking plow down it even if you want to. So like, just, you know, like, okay, cool. Something happened. This is my opportunity to prove, fuck yeah, I'm still in my desired reality. Yes, it is what I want it to be. Whatever happened, I don't know, yesterday, what are you talking about? Because every single day it's working out for me in this blah, blah, blah way, and I'm cool still. So it's like, it's the test is not, it is more like, it's just your opportunity to be like, yeah, I still want it. Thank you. You know, like if they're just like, you still want it? And you're like, yeah, I still want it. Just keep, yeah, I still want it. Thank you. And just keep going on it and not make a big deal about it and like make you question your value, if that makes sense. Don't let that fall take you that far off course. You know what I mean? In reference to that same analogy. Oh, I feel like I sound like in my eye. Okay. It's just going to have to stay. Okay. Energy is lessening, but still kind of there still. Okay, so I have a couple more super chats that I didn't see. Okay, Amanda. Thank you. Okay. Thanks, babe. Says, hi, Roxy. I just got off the phone with my dad, who I haven't talked to in months, and I kept it casual. It feels good not to be angry anymore. Fuck yeah, girl. Proud of you. Proud of you. You know, I have seen so many people, clients, you know, people in the community that have mended. I'm going to say mended, but not necessarily just mended, but even just taken steps towards mending their relationships with their families. And like, I have to say, like, you know, it is of course rewarding to help people get their relationships, but like, honestly, like, I think it's personally way more rewarding to hear that you talk to your dad and like you're working on like having whatever that relationship is, best case scenario for you in your life. That's fucking important to me. And like, you know, I have other clients who've like completely changed their relationship with their parents and their family. And just by applying these steps that like people use for SP and all that stuff, it's just, I just like, that's fulfilling to me. And I appreciate you sharing that. And I'm proud of you. And thank you. And thank you for all of your help as a moderator. Just since we're here and I'm talking to you, I appreciate you. I've been here for a long time and you're always helping the community. All of the moderators are amazing. I love you guys. If I don't tell you enough, thank you. And thank you, everybody that's in the chat as well. Everybody here. I appreciate you. Okay. Power Goddess says, hey, Roxy, where'd you get the outfit? This is from Black Milk. It's overalls. I'm upset. The fucking knees have like all-seeing eyes. When you stand up, the knees are like, the knees look like this, like on each knee. And there's like moon shits and stars and clouds and shit, moon phases. Black Milk. And then someone else said, oh, Sunny says, your website is packed with stuff. Thank you. I'm like obsessed with my website, honestly. Like I really, like it's dangerous for me because every time I go on there, I order a bunch of shit, but I'm just going to do it because today's our grand opening. Oh, I have a code. Fuck. Okay. There's a grand opening code. It's grand opening. You can get 20% off. Okay. Also, it says it on the, I think it says it on the page. Okay. So I didn't fuck you guys. I'm sorry. Like I just remembered. These amazing. This is my favorite tarot deck. I love this deck so much. These are gold. This is from my store, theblackmoonboutique.com. It is pinned to the chat on YouTube if you are there. Go get yourself some crystals and pendulums and tarot cards and altar supplies. We got herbs. We got all kinds of shit. Incense, candles. You name it. Okay. We got Shmiala. I want to make sure I say your name right. Says, hey, loved your recent meditation. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Amy, hey, from the UK. Hello, UK. Hello. What is that, like 11:30 at night? Okay. Monkeyism 777. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Says, thank you for all your videos. I love the new direction you're taking. Thanks for sharing your mindset with us when it comes to changing direction. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, really. You know, some people are like, where are your old videos? I like those better. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I like them too, but like, it's hard to explain. Like, I saw Gina says queen of fixing her hair, because I'm sitting here staring at my fucking self, so it's like awkward. Yeah, it's hard to explain to people when you're a creator that what you create that maybe someone doesn't resonate with you as much anymore. So it's like, it's hard for me to get into that space, because it's not like I feel like if I were to sit down, like, I could sit down and make those videos, but that's how I say it. I could sit down and do it. Of course I could, but I don't want to do it. And it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just that I don't want to do it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to like put the, like, you get what I'm saying, right? It's like, it's not resonating with me right now. And I think part of it is just like the whole situation with like the algorithm and all I've talked about before. There's a multitude of reasons why that's like, it's not giving me the same feels as it used to. And I just like, why I'm making my life. I'm still here trying to guide you and share with you my personal opinion on how to live a conscious, creative, and disciplined life that allows you and affords you all of the things that you want to experience. Like, that's still the goal, and that's still what I'm doing. I just like, I'm going to do it in the way right now that like I feel drawn to. And that's like, I mean, to be real honest with you, that's what made me create the videos in the first place, because that's what I was drawn to then. And so I did, but I'm not drawn to it anymore. I'm drawn to this now, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following my instincts. I don't know where it's going to lead me. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just going with the flow, you know? So I just want to make sure that I'm still showing up for you guys and still providing you with the information and the guidance, but just, you know, in ways that work for me as well. And thank you so much. Okay, we got a few super chats coming through. Let's see. Inside My Paracosm says, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hi, love. I moved to another country and my SP stayed there. We've been in a long distance relationship for a year now. She says to me she won't move here as she has friends and family over there. Any advice? Just change that story and stop assuming that it's real, or deciding that because she said that it's like unchangeable or like fixed. Like, it needs to become like a what's the opposite of fixed? Mutable? Is that what it is? Like in the zodiac, it needs to be something that's like movable and changeable, because it is. And you are simply and only choosing a version of her that doesn't want to go because her friends and family are there. So you need to choose a different version by only describing her as the version you want her to be. And thank you so much for the super chat. So change the story and then work on not reacting and not describing her that way anymore. Tarot Dreams, love the name. Thank you so much. Says, hi, Roxy. Thanks. You're amazing. What are your views on Deja Vu? I had one last night. I realized they might be dramatic shifts out of the reality I've been manifesting if I've been doubting myself. Deja Vu's fun. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the chat because I want to hear people, like, what I like people's, your input, guys. So I scrolled down. I'm going to scroll back up to the super chats where we're at, but I just want to I want to get everyone's take on Deja Vu, because we talked about this before, but I like, last time, like, I got to it way too late. So like, I think I'm going to start making a habit of like scrolling down, seeing what you guys are thinking, and then scrolling back up to the, to the super chat. So, we were talking about Deja Vu. I tend to think that it's like it's another reality that you're kind of like brushing up against, like you're getting really close to, or kind of connecting with, or crossing paths with a reality where like that's already happening, or it already did happen, or you have shifted into it, because we're always shifting reality. So like maybe you have shifted into a reality where that already happened. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's my new definition. I think in this moment right now, unless until I read some other things, you guys change my mind. Right now, I think that Deja Vu is, because we are constantly shifting and moving into realities, that happens no matter what. That's what life is and how it works here on planet Earth, in my personal opinion. Because we're constantly shifting into these realities, you're bound to find one where, like, you know, you dropping a fork or something happened last Tuesday, but now in this reality, it was set up to happen today or something like that. So that's what I'm saying right now. My opinion at this moment is deja vu is you being in another reality where that might have already happened in that reality or something similar. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do you guys say? Okay, real fast. As we click these answers, Brianna asks, "What is the name of the gold tarot deck in the shop?" There are so many choices. What is it called? Black and gold. Okay, this is called in real life. It's called Black and Gold Edition. It is a Rider-Waite. I would search gold tarot and see if that works in the search bar. And then if not, email the store. The email of the store is greetings@theblackmoonboutique.com, and we'll send you the link to it. Okay, so we're talking about deja vu. Brain hemispheres in lag, a glitch in the matrix. Okay, what do we got? Oh, Rosanna says Amanda from Creature Future has a video on deja vu. I haven't seen it. Please check that out. Hayoka says parallel realities crossing. Crystal says time travel. Okay, Dina says I had major deja vu this morning. I felt like I was frozen in time for a few moments, a moment that has already happened to me. Maybe it has. Maybe you're in a reality where it already happened. I want my camera to go back to like warm and not be so cool. What happened? Like, there we go. Okay. Heather says you already lived that life. Denise. Sorry, side note says, Denise, I'm checking out the candles in your new store and they're awesome. I'm so proud of you. The store is amazing. Thank you. I'm so excited too. I really am I'm so excited. I love it. Okay. Okay, what else we got? Deja vu is, Isa says, deja vu is just confirmation you're on the right path. You're aligned with what you want. Debaz says, I get deja vu a lot when I first started manifesting figures, it was tuning into different realities. I think that might be. Nunu said, deja vu is like a checkpoint in the game. That's what I think. Seth says deja vu is fun. I agree with you that it's another reality bumping into your current reality, doing some funky stuff. Yes. I love it. Sarah says shifting realities / manifesting past, consider manifesting. Shifting reality / manifesting past, consider manifestations before they came to pass. Okay. I'm like, what? Okay. Ashley says deja vu is when you're in alignment because you're so, excuse me, I don't have my glasses on. Deja vu is why would I need glasses? I have 20/20 vision. Deja vu, I can see this perfectly. Deja vu is when you're in alignment because so you're moving towards what's already yours. So that's why it's like you've seen it again. Salwa says, I feel like deja vu is an extreme inner body experience, like this very visceral feeling of being present on Earth. Gina says, I think it's a memory of something that happened in a past reality or a current reality, a new reality that you just stepped into. Yeah, I think that's going to be my idea. Okay. Okay. KPT says, I think we're not supposed to have all the answers, but deja vu creates an emotional memory. I don't think we're supposed to start out with the answers, but I also, I don't know. I think that the goal is to figure out what's being hidden from you, which you have access to. Like there's some things that we just cannot perceive because of the limited like bandwidth of frequency that we're able to interpret as human beings. But I don't think that maybe some things are overall hidden from us because we're just not like able to grasp it. But I think that anything that's like hiding information from you is not of the higher power. I think that's more of an earthly or something else. I don't know. Okay, we're going back up to the super chats. Okay. Victoria says, thank you for the version's answer. One more. Can you share some wisdom and knowledge on bridge of incidents, even when it's adverse success stories? Okay. Bridge of incidents. You're always on a bridge of incidents. You're always on a bridge from one moment to the next, and incidents are always happening. So like you couldn't, like your life is a fucking bridge of incidents. So can I explain good and bad? Yeah, it's called life. It's called duality. It's called your soul came here from infinite good because it wanted to feel just how good that was. And in order to do that, it needed to have something to compare it against. And that's why we have quote unquote negativity. Negativity, fear, all that stuff is all subjective. It's not actual negativity. Overall, I think maybe there could be potentially, there could be more nefarious things at play. But I can't like say that for sure, for certain. I don't know about that. I don't know. I actually don't know about negative energy and where that comes from. But I do believe that being on earth is about embracing the negative because it shows us just how good just how good the good actually is. And that's the reason why our souls come to earth in the first place. So bridge of incidents, when it's adverse, good. You know how good it's going to be when you fucking achieve that shit? Hell yes. Bring on the adversity. I'll fucking kick every adversity in the fucking face. I'm not joking. Like I was in gymnastics and I'm really tall. Like I could literally kick anybody in the face, like from standing. Unless they're like taller than my leg can reach, you'd have to be like 6'7", maybe 6. Yeah, you have to be like 6'7" for me not be able to kick you in the face. Just so everyone knows. But anyways, I digress. So like, I mean, success stories. I mean, watch my video on how I manifested a house. Like that was a bridge of incidents that had moments where they were like, nope. And I was like, you nope. Nope to you. I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say, bounces off me and sticks to you. So that nope is yours. And I'm moving in. Thank you. And I did. And I'm here and you're looking at it. This would be the house. Dangerous Mind / Caitlin says, girl, I've been falling asleep to your newest affirmation album and it's working. Ooh. I want to hear what that means. Nancy, thank you so much for the super chat, says, hi there. I recently want to track my SP, but I saw yesterday a girl's name and a heart on his phone. He's never mentioned a girl and he always stares at me. Erase, 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 erase. Doesn't exist, doesn't matter. There are multiple realities. Put your name in that. See that? What I would do is I would erase the name and put my own name there. Switch that around, make it work for you instead of against you. And persist in your story. You don't know how long that name's been there. You don't know how old that is. You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. It's none of yours. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the reality where you and this person are perfectly in her, it doesn't matter. And even if it does have anything to do with that reality, it doesn't affect you there because why would it? Because you're already in the relationship with your person. So, okay. We gotta realize that when we're reacting, we're affirming. When you're reacting to the reality you don't want, you're affirming that is what you have. And that's just it's just counterproductive. It just doesn't help you. So erase that name, put your own, and just go hard with your affirmations. They only have eyes for you. They love you. They love being around you. They can't wait to get to know you more or whatever. Like they stare at you and they talk to you. They're comfortable talking to you. They're getting up the courage to talk to you, and they're more comfortable with the idea of talking to you every single day, and you guys have great conversations, and there's all these sparks between you, and there's so much passion, or you can tell that they like you, they get butterflies. Like, who knows? Just say all that stuff. Just don't say what you're saying right now because it's just not helping. And thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. Victor, hello. Thank you so much. Says, Roxy, my expensive bike was stolen. I'm erasing that crying emoji and putting a fuck yeah emoji. That means you're getting an even more expensive bike, okay? Says, my only means of transportation already reported to the police. Any advice to manifest it back? Yeah. Turn it into a good thing. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, your bike was stolen. You might be getting a car. You might be getting a free upgrade. You might be getting 2 bikes. You might be getting a free rental car. Who knows? Doesn't really matter. Either way, something amazing is coming your way because of that. And that's the only way we can afford to look at it. If you're looking at it any other way, we're behind the curve. Just switch that up. And I'm glad that happened. Okay. All right, universe, show me what's up. Because if this is best case scenario, which I know it is, because of course it's best case scenario. Cool. My bike was stolen. Best case scenario. All right. I can't wait to see what happens because of this. And just affirm and like, don't worry about transportation. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but like when you worry about transportation, you affirm that you know that it is a problem. So like, I can still go anywhere I want. I'm free. I can do anything I want. I feel even more free now because of this. And you're just saying these things because we need to move you into a reality where that is the case. And that's like what it's about. It's like, okay, I could react to this thing and be devastated and be upset and be crying and be so like lost and bewildered and feel so violated. You could, and it's definitely valid. And I understand how you would naturally be inclined to do so. But when you get a hold of it and realize like, okay, I need to feel something else right now. We need to rewrite the scenario, decide, fuck yeah, this is an amazing thing because something really crazy is coming my way because of this. Thank you for the generosity and the abundance of the universe. And then distract yourself with something that does bring you joy, does make you happy, and is going to keep you off of the thought process that reminds you of like what's going on in your current 3D while we're waiting for the next 3D to kind of like morph and take hold. And it's coming to you. Your generosity is showing you like you are good. It's happening, and don't worry about it. Okay. Just tell yourself that we're all good here. I know it's working out for me. I'm not worried. I'm excited to see what the future has for me now. Aquarian, hello. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're very kind. I appreciate you. Says, hey, Roxy. So I sent away my XP gracefully. Like you said, to the point where the universe moved him out of Brooklyn. He's still showering me. He's still showering you with attention? But my SP's, wait. Okay. Let me read this again. I think I read X as SP. Okay. Hey, Roxy. So I sent away my ex gracefully, like you said, to the point where the universe moved him out of Brooklyn. Okay. Wow. First of all, amazing. I didn't get that. I didn't catch that the first time. I thought you were saying SP. Okay. Amazing. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Everybody listen, Aquarian. I'm going to read this again. I sent away my ex gracefully, like you said, to the point where the universe moved him out of Brooklyn. Another one. Proud of you. I'm proud of you. When you do it with grace, because you know, doing it with grace is doing it with love and doing it with ease. And the universe is loving and fucking easy, right? It doesn't take any effort for the universe to I don't even want to say create the reality, because the reality has been created. That's why there's no effort involved. It's already here, bitch. You want to go to that game board piece? Put your piece there. No one's fucking stopping you. You know? So like, that's why the universe operates with ease and love, because that shit's already there. And you just need to be like, yeah, cool. I'm going to this place I want to go to. Thanks. We're going to Disneyland. You guys remember that song from the 90s? I'm going to Disneyland. That song. That's what's happening. We're going to Disneyland. Fuck yeah. My stepdad had that tape. Okay. So anyways, even though I know that song was about I'm pretty sure that song's about going to jail, but still, as a kid, I was like, fuck yeah, this song's rad. Whole song about going to Disneyland? Yes. Okay, sorry. We're in the middle of a question. I'm so good at staying focused. Okay. I sent away my ex gracefully to the point where the universe moved him out of Brooklyn. Amazing, amazing, amazing. He still showered me with attention, but my SP still has yet to shower me the way the X does. But he said we have more than chemistry. Okay. Here's the deal. When it comes to relationships, I want to connect relationships unfolding with the bridge of incidents idea that somebody was just asking about. Can we get warm color back, please? So I'm going to say a bunch of things. I need to like preface things before I connect the dots. That's just how my brain works. Okay. So we talked about the bridge of incidents being like, you're always on a bridge because life is a bridge. One moment to the next, you are, moving from one thing to the next. You're always on a bridge and there's always incidents happening. So life is a bridge of incidents. So like getting off this idea of like making it such a big deal, like, oh my God, the things are unfolding. Like, yeah, that's what they do. So like, let the things unfold as they do. So keep in mind that you are on a bridge of incidents, right? As it relates to this relationship unfolding with your SP, okay? Like, don't forget that we still live in the 3D realm, and the best relationships are between people who take the time to get to know each other and actually enjoy being around each other. Okay. So like I see people really like, you want to go from 0 to 100. You want to go from like my SP that doesn't know who I exist to the ring on my fucking finger. And it's like, I manifested my husband very easily, and we were together for like 5 years before we got married. Like we were engaged for 2.5 years before we got married. So like there was no rush. And I'm not saying you have to go about this the way that I did, but like our relationship has nothing to do with the ring on the finger or the piece of paper. It has to do with like, we like to hang out together. We enjoy having conversations together. We enjoy each other's company. We would rather be together than apart. And that's what makes it a good relationship. You know what I mean? And not like all the other stuff. Like, well, I'm not saying the other stuff doesn't matter, of course, but like, again, the connection is what you want. So like, build the connection. Relationships, I don't think like should be just like, okay, we're going, we don't need to rush to the altar. If you're going to be married to somebody, you're going to be with them. If you're going to be with someone the rest of your life, why do you need to rush into it? Why? Because you're going to be with them. So what's the point? What's the point of rushing? So my whole perspective is like, you have more than chemistry, then good. That's fucking great. They're not showering you with affection yet. We just established the chemistry. Can we walk before we fucking run here? Like not yelling, energy, right? So like, just like take it, and I'm not saying take it slow, but take it the way a relationship should unfold naturally in the connection, like passionately, like getting to know each other, like those nice instances, like you want that. One of my favorite memories of my husband and I is when we very first started dating. One of the first times we ever hung out, we went to like, because we were playing, like it was a summer, we fell in love over a summer of like sand volleyball. Like we had this big ass group of friends. There was like 15 or 20 of us. And every Sunday night we'd go to this place that had like, it was like a bar that had beach volleyball courts, like sand volleyball courts in Colorado. And so over the summer, we would go every Sunday and we'd play like this big old group volleyball. And I had like the biggest crush on him. And like one night we left that place and we went to the bar across the street, and like we hung out there. And then like we hung out in the parking lot till like 4 o'clock in the morning because we just didn't want to go home. We didn't want to like separate. And we just like, we're just hanging, like we were going through the shit in my trunk. Like I had like a backpack, an old backpack in there. And we were like looking through my school assignments. And it was just like stupid shit. But like, we just wanted to be around each other. And like that moment, like it's still good. Like it just makes me, it's just so cute. And like, we just connected so much that night. And sorry, I'm just having fun memory. I was trying to think if this was like probably even before we ever kissed or anything like that. So it just was one of those things that was like a part of that getting to know you process. And like more than chemistry, like that was the night we had more than chemistry. Was he showering me with affection at that point? No. And if he had, I probably would have been like, whoa, bro, back up. I just met you. Like I just got, we're just getting to know each other personally. So like my point in saying all of this is like, walk before you run. Take the steps and let things unfold as they do. Like you don't need someone that you're barely building chemistry with to be showering with you with affection just yet, in my personal opinion, because why? You're just barely established the fucking chemistry. Get the relationship going. And then as you're going, of course they will shower you with affection. The more they get to know and get to like and love you, they're going to want to shower you with affection because they like being around you so much and they like you so much. They want to make sure that you stick around. So that's part of the unfolding process, but like, don't skip over that just because we want to be in a relationship so bad already. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there is magic in the waiting process and the steps. Okay. You can't get to the end of the path by any other way except taking it one step at a time. Okay. Long-winded answer. Does anybody remember the fucking the pop girl group PYT? Because I just keep hearing their song Walk Before We Run in my head. I loved like 90s and 2000s pop. PYT, those bitches. Oh my God. That chick has such a good voice. Okay. Aquarian, did I just read your question? Was that you? That was you. Okay. We have another one. She says also, my SP finally admitted he likes me more than he admits. I'm happy Valentine's Day. I said happy Valentine's Day, even though he didn't say it first because I remembered what you said. I'm going to work on mental diet and self-love. Yeah. Work on creating the environment of like a budding relationship unfolding and growing. Think about a rose. Think about a rose. Like, you don't like, a rose doesn't go from like the moment when that little bud pops out and you're like, oh, there's going to be a rose there. The next day it's not fucking fully open. It takes a minute because, you know, once it's fully open, it's like the countdown starts. Not saying that that's what's happening with your relationship, but like, I mean, there will be an end, whether it's death or a breakup or whatever it will. So I guess technically that is one of the, never mind. Let's not go dark with it. My point is, if you're at a fucking rose, if you're at the rosebud stage, enjoy the rosebud. Because you will have the rose, right? The rose naturally follows the rosebud. That's what happens. So enjoy the fucking rosebud while you have it, because the rosebud phase does not last forever. Same goes with your relationship. Okay, Amanda. Thanks for the super chat. Says, currently manifesting an SPN job. Should I avoid dating and wake up like I'm going to work as if I have, or can I date other people while it's coming? There's nothing wrong with dating other people while you're working on manifesting a relationship with somebody specific, as long as you don't think there is. If you think it's a problem, then that's where the problem is. If it triggers you or makes you feel guilty or anything like that, then I would say avoid it. If you can do it and understand that it's just you practicing and spreading love and getting to know people and like just getting to know yourself and learning what you like and what works for you and realizing that that's a good thing, then of course it's good. As far as like waking up and pretending like you're going to work and stuff, I would say yes, because, and not necessarily waking up and pretending you're going to work, but just waking up and being productive in general, just because it gets you into the vibration or the habit or the alignment of, you know, a reality where you do have to wake up because you do have obligations or you do have things that you work on. You are excited to do your work because you love your job, because you're completely fulfilled doing what you do, and, you know, all the aboves. So if you are completely fulfilled in what you do and you love the work that you do, it doesn't feel like you're working, you can do it all day long, no one would pay you, no one would have to pay you for it, then do that kind of stuff, because then you are in the energy of somebody who is completely fulfilled financially, spiritually, physically, emotionally by what they're doing. And then you're going to manifest that just by saying that you're doing it, by just being in the energy of it. And I know that because I did it myself. So, yeah, it's like you don't have to like wake up and pretend you're going to work, but like wake up and be productive. Get a like a routine down now before you get there. Can SP come back after 2 years? Of course. Okay, where are we at with the super chat? Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, I just want to remind everybody that my brand new metaphysical store just opened today, theblackmoonboutique.com. Here's something wonderful from my store. This is a gold Rider-Waite tarot deck. It is my favorite deck right now. Or I mean, well, it's my favorite deck. Let's just put it that way. I love it. It's gorgy. The cards are like beautiful. Gold. I love gold. We've already discussed this. And I have a new video coming out tomorrow of me doing a pick a card reading. And before anybody wants to say, why are you doing pick a card tarot when tarot is just telling you certain current circumstances? Because some of us need clarity and like it and appreciate it. And also, I don't just talk about the current. I fucking talk about how to manifest what you want from it. That's what we do here. I help you. I don't just say you're fucked. I say this is where you are and this is where we can go. So tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. PST, we're having my very first tarot card video releasing here on YouTube. Please come chat with us. The live chat is happening 11:30 a.m. PST. Shay says, update from last week. I'm safe. We made amends and peacefully let go. You saved my life, Roxy. Oh my God. Proud of you. Happy for you. Thank you for sharing it with us and updating. Happy for you. Thank you. Okay. We have another super chat. Inside My Paracosm says, thank you so much. Also, do you have any advice on reprogramming your mind to stop binge eating? Thank you for the answers. Okay. Yeah, I've done this before actually myself too. What I did was, well, first things first, I got on a meal program and I was eating like 6 meals a day. It ended up being like too much food. I had to like cut it back. But like I was eating 6 meals a day and like everything was super planned out. And like I had like a little, because for me, like binging is like a nighttime thing. So like I would just have like a fruit, and like my fruit was like my dessert, and it like got to the point where like, oh yeah, I get to have my fruit now. It was like an exciting thing. So it was like my treat for the day kind of a thing. And so through the course, and it's like, again, having a routine, I think shows up really well in a lot of ways in our lives. Just like this, having a routine where it was like, okay, this is the stuff I'm eating today. This is the stuff I get to have tonight. And if it doesn't fit into these categories, then I'm just not like, I guess I can wait till tomorrow. And so it was like, part of having a routine. And then the other part was like taking it minute by minute when you're like sitting with the cravings or the urge to binge. For me, okay, and let me just say that again, I'm not a doctor. Please do not take this as advice, especially if you're dealing with an eating disorder or anything like that. Please see a qualified professional. But for me personally, you know, like it's like getting through minute by minute, not giving into that urge to put something in your mouth, or like if it is, it's a fruit. If I put something in my mouth, it's got to be a fucking fruit, and that's it. There's just no other option, you know. And like, at least if you're doing that, like if I binge on a fucking bag of grapes, it's much better than binging on like a pile of cookies. So, yeah, I would say that get a routine. And then when you're doing it, when you're having those moments, you need to be on super top of it. Like when you're working on like any sort of manifestation or any sort of affirmation, or just rewriting and changing the story, or redirecting your thoughts and saying, you know, I am satisfied. I'm fully satisfied. I feel satisfied. I feel good. I feel satisfied. Distracting yourself. Like there's a lot of different ways of like, just it's like getting your mind off the thought process that tells you that you want to eat, or whatever's in there that triggers you, dealing with it. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. It's like, I don't know. That's my advice, I guess. That helps. Once again, not a doctor. Please see a professional for true advice on that. Okay, like this Danny said, such a Scorpio, LOL. Coordination, pink and black, mystical. Where did this go? Walking to the beat of your own drum, and freaking realness. Thank you. I'm gonna have to screenshot this because everybody always says like such negative things about Scorpios. I'm like, did you motherfuckers see me look at this bitch right before it went off? Oh, we are manifesting masters over here. You saw that. If you've been on here since the beginning, you fucking saw me set my intentions for it. I looked at this bitch and saw it go off, and it didn't, because it's not scary, right? We love it. We always expect it. And it's a welcome. Wow. I love when shit like that happens on the live. I love it. I love it when I catch it live. Ah, that was funny. What were we talking about? Oh, I was talking about how people call Scorpios vindictive and evil. Okay. I mean, we can be. Maybe we're just like less afraid of it. Okay. It's not that we're just mean. I just like, you know, we will. I don't necessarily start fights, but I will. Never mind. Anyways, Cosmo Bone says, I'm halfway through 30 days of alignment. I had a bunch of bad big tower energy stuff manifest this week. Is this a standard part of the process? Okay, there is always going to be, no, let's rephrase that. Let's not say there's always. It definitely does happen to people that through the course of their journey, while they're on their journey, that it's because you're drudging shit up and you're uncovering stuff by like, I've used the analogy before. Like, it's like when you move, when you move out of some place and like, even though like you clean your house, like you can still see like where the pictures on the wall were and you're like, whoa, like you can see like the outline of your furniture. There's dust in the corners. There's leave-ins, right? There's leftovers there's residuals from you being there. And so it's like when you are doing this spiritual work, it's like you're taking out the like large pieces of furniture that were blocking you before. You're taking away blocks, and there's shit underneath it. There's dust under your couch that you haven't been able to reach or whatever for, however long you lived in some place. There's things like that you just don't ever get to until like the stuff is actually moved out of the way. And that's what's happening with the spiritual stuff. So like a lot of people experience tower moments. I even went through my own just this last kind of week, where it feels like everything's like completely shifting and like, oh, I thought I was doing so good. I'm doing the spiritual stuff now. All this shit's happening. Yeah. Cause you just moved a bunch of bullshit out of the way. And now the stuff that was underneath has now risen to the surface. It's like almost like if you scrape like cream, if you scrape the top layer off, whatever was underneath that is now the top. So it is natural. It's good. It means you're doing it. It means you're working through it. And because you're halfway through it, you have 2 weeks now worth of practice dealing with your shit to make you better equipped to deal with these tower moments. And that's why I'm so like a proponent of the 30 days, of giving it the full 4 weeks, because we know it takes 3 weeks to make a habit. So we just throw that extra week in there for good measure. But it's about creating the habits. It's the habituation of it, because I want my brain to take over and do this shit for me, just like it's been choosing the negative thoughts and reactions for me this entire time. I'm going to reroute it so that now it chooses the positive or the productive just by default instead of the way it was wired. And that's what doing this over and over and over and over again is. You're brainwashing, you're laying down a pathway, you're making a new neural pathway. It is science. You are rewiring your brain. So just know that like you're doing it, you're good. You're all good. Thank you for sharing your progress with us. Continue to keep us posted. This is okay. Use the tools that you have picked up through the halfway point of the 30 days of alignment to get you through these moments and keep pushing through, because what this is going to show you is that bad shit might continue to happen. It probably will. I don't know if it ever goes away, because this is a place of duality. Secondly, and maybe that's even if we even shouldn't be affirming that. Fine. Good things are always here. Should they come, you know how to deal with them. And that's what, again, why the 360 is so important to me. Why the 30 days is so important is because I need you to, or me, I need myself, brain, whoever we're talking to get the fucking message. So I'm going to tell you over and 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 over. And then when you think you got it, over and over and over and over and over and over and over some more until there's no fucking question. This is the story. We're sticking to it. This is our new belief. This is our new path. This is everything we're doing. Cool. Awesome. So if anything comes up that might be negative or contradictory to it, okay, and that doesn't affect me. It's not part of my story. Cool. Keep moving. Rosanna was commenting on I can't remember who sent their their ex away. Anyways, Rosanna said, where did it go? Oh, shit. Nope. She said, fucking queen. She sent him on a one-way ticket to the land of fuckery. Yes. Bye. Okay. Tiffany, hello. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the super chat. Says, I have a friend who is anti-LOL / no belief in manifestation after scripting 4 months. 2 days ago, she said she gets it now and has been manifesting miracles. Nice. You are very powerful. Don't underestimate yourself, girl, okay? And every time you come back with growth and success. And I'm proud of you for that. And I appreciate it. I love seeing it. And that's amazing. And now you have a law of attraction buddy. Yay. That's awesome. So it's like, that's amazing, because now you have somebody in your real life that you can share this stuff with and like hold each other accountable and like speak the way that you need to speak, in the 3D with somebody who's like not going to be like, are you fucking, like, you're weird. What are you talking about? It's so nice to be able to like affirm with someone and then not be like, okay. And so you have that. And that's great. All right, we got, where's this? Another super chat from Lola. Thank you so much. Says, my BF boyfriend, I think, didn't talk to me on V-Day because of a petty argument from a week ago. He knew I dreamed of celebrating it together and still didn't do shit. I'm so depressed, disappointed with him, and angry and upset. What would you do? Excuse you. Oh, that's what would I do? It's your boyfriend, petty argument. You don't want to know what I would do. Because what I would do isn't necessarily what you should do for your own manifestation. What would you do what would you do if I'm seeing, what is it? Oh, is it Family Guy? Oh God, I'm seeing a crossover between like the Family Guy and the Rick and Morty when they're like dreaming. Like in Family Guy, it's dreaming with consequences because it's real. But like, and there's a Rick and Morty where he's like he's like walking around school with his underwear or whatever. I can't remember what episode it is. But anyways, what would you do if there was like no consequences? What would you do if like you could say or do anything or nothing and your person would be like, you're fucking right. Let's make February 16th your day. And I'm going to fucking bend over backwards for you, make you feel special. What would you do? What would you do if that's what their response, if you could do absolutely anything and their response was going to be that? That's what you should do, I guess, because that's what your truth is. That's what you really want to do. So do what you need to do to release it. If you need to let them have it, let them fucking have it. If you need to ignore the fuck out of them, ignore the fuck out of it. Celebrate it next week because you know they're going to make up for it. Because just intend that they are. They already have started. Maybe they feel like such an asshole that they've already begun the process and you don't even realize it yet. So like pick a new story and don't decide that like just because you didn't spend February the 14th, which is arbitrary and means absolutely nothing. It's not even a real, like our calendar's not even fucking real. It's not even real. It's not even real. Okay. It's not real. So just don't put so much pressure on something that's just, it's not a thing at all. You're putting all kinds of weight on it and making it so big. And it's like, what really matters is that you're out of sync with your partner and your story. That's all that matters. So you need to correct your story and then get in sync with it and react to it the way you need it to be and not the way that you think it is. Okay. Yeah, Alejandro's like February 14th, just another day. Do it on another day. Fuck it. It's true. I know that it's important, but like it's not at the same time. Okay. Shima says, if we had a negative reading, is this real or can we change the current reality? Absolutely. Okay. If you have a negative reading, good. Okay. If you have a quote unquote negative reading, first of all, you're calling it negative. It's not negative. It's information. It is a mirror. You're telling me that this beautiful antique, okay, it's smudgy. It's antique. It's old. It's like over 100 years old. This beautiful antique mirror that I absolutely love and adore is negative because it's going to reflect what I've, like if I look in this thing with, I don't have makeup on, now my mirror is bad because I decided to look in the mirror when I look like a fucking troll. That's on me. I was the one who reflected a fucking troll face in the mirror. It's not the mirror's fault. It's just over there being a mirror. So like, where were we? You know, whatever I was just saying. Oh yeah. Can you change your reading? Yeah. It's not negative. It's just telling you like, what's up? This is what's on your path right now. This is what's on the path you're on. If you don't like it, get on a different fucking path immediately. You can change it right now by saying, actually, I like this, and this, and this. I decide that this other thing is this, and this, and this. Change the story. And again, just to talk about tomorrow's video, I have a tarot. It's what is your specific person thinking coming out tomorrow. And I do talk about how to manifest yourself out of the situation that the cards present. So that is my personal contribution to the pick a card. I said that weird. Pick a card genre is it's definitely going to be about like, okay, this is what the current says. Here's how we're going to get out of it. Okay. So that's what's happening tomorrow. If you want to watch my Pick a card tarot reading right here on YouTube. 11:30 a.m. PST. We are live chatting together. Okay. Dominique says, is there any specific person meditation on a website or YouTube channel that you can recommend? Mine. I have, if you go on my website, I have a love meditation under the meditations tab. I have a brand new, it's all love affirmations album that's on iTunes and Spotify, all the streaming platforms. You can also buy it from my website if you want to have it as well, or you can stream it. Okay, so Gina asked, okay, so like, what are we picking? What are we picking the cards based on? Oh, crystals. So there's like four piles, and there's like a crystal on each one. And then you kind of, you pick the crystal that resonates with you. And I kind of talk about like what the crystal is good for. Talk about what the crystal is good for. And then you pick it, and then I read you your story of your specific person. And I really, like, I am so interested to find out how accurate it is, because like, the one thing I will say, it's like, like when you're reading tarot, like, you know, like if it's a love reading, there's cards you expect to see. If it's like you know, if we're talking about career success, like you expect to see pentacles. Like, it's just like there's expectations. So like, I was definitely validated in the cards that I was pulling, because it's like you're pulling cards for a subject that's not there to validate anything for you. So you're just like, well, this is what I see. Enjoy it. And like all of the readings were completely different from the last one. They were all completely separately different, and they all had a very, very clear message. So I'm just like I filmed it. Like, you guys remember the day I wore the pink jacket? That was like 3 weeks ago, at least. I filmed it that day. And so I've been like, or maybe a month ago. I don't know. It's been a while. I've been like waiting, like, just to get this video out so long. So like, I just want to know, like, I want to know if it's real. Like, does it work? Do you guys, is it working for you? So we'll find out tomorrow. And then I have another one coming out. I haven't edited yet, so I don't know when it's going to be coming, but it's going to be what's blocking you. So that's the next pick a card reading I'm doing. And then I would love suggestions. If you guys are into the tarot readings, because I think I'm going to film one tonight. What would you like the question to be? I've done, again, what is your specific person thinking, and what is blocking you? Those are the two I've done so far. Any ideas of what you think, suggestions on what our next episode should cover? Alejandro says, did you practice first? How did you learn what the cards mean? I don't want to say practice. Like, I had cards over the years, but I never got the OG deck. And I talk about this in the video too. Like, this is like the Rider-Waite is like the seminal, or like the original deck. And so all of the other deck, every time I say deck, it sounds like a Valley girl saying dick. That's what I think. Like, this deck. This deck. So this deck is the original, like the OG deck, not this gold one. This is a version of it. But the Rider-Waite is like the original meanings, like when they created the tarot deck, or who transmitted it. There's like some confusion about like where it originally came from. But those meanings are like kind of like universal, and then people create, like, there's all kinds of, like, there's been like thousands of decks that have been spawned from it that are like kind of based off of it, but have like their own interpretations. So me, like, I don't know why I was like, I don't need those boring ones. I don't like, because they're like, the regular ones are like yellow. They're like yellow and red, like primary colors. And of course, me, like, honestly, the color of them was like what pushed me away. That makes so much sense. Why this is my first one ever, because it's fucking gold. I was like, oh, I gotta have that. Gotta have it. And I'm glad, because I love it. I actually bought a black one too. So I have a black one now too, of course, black. And then I have a pink, I have a couple pink ones, but they're not Rider-Waites. Anyways. How did I learn? So I was familiar with the process just from like doing like other decks and like other, like, you know, interpretations. But I got this in like November when I started working on opening my store. And ever since I've gotten them, I've been drawn to it. And so I've been like reading I have like maybe like 5 or 6 tarot books now that I'm like reading every day. I'm pulling cards for myself and like interpreting them, and then like kind of like referencing the books and like just testing myself. And then I'm also intuitive. So like it's a combination of all that. So I'm reading the books in my free time like a total nerd, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm really like learning and studying. I'm treating it like school, kind of like I'm studying and trying to remember like what each thing stands for, and like trying to remember what these cards mean and memorize them and like make my own associations with them to understand them. But I also I use the books, but I have like 5 or 6 books that I reference. So I kind of like read them all. And if I'm not clear on the card, or if I'm kind of working on like what it means, I'll still reference the books just because I am learning what the cards mean. So like the cards have like their own message, but the interpretation, the story is like where I come in. And so it's more so like, okay, this is what this card can generally stand for. And then when I look at all this stuff together, my intuition like paints me a picture. So that's kind of how it is. So I've just been practicing by, Roseanna's like, that's why I can't say all hands on deck. Yeah. So I've just been practicing on myself. Like I pull cards for my friends and stuff. And, I watch a lot of pick a card readings just to watch them read, so I can hear them, so I can hear the way they associate to the cards too, because that also helps me. Because like some people, like Aphrodite, I love Aphrodite. He says like what is it? I think it's the 10 of Wands. It's 10 of Wands reverse is like a burden not with bearing or something like that. There's like a couple cards that he has like a this and he has like a thing that he always says about it. And so that also helps me associate to the cards. And so I've just been, I guess the best, I'm studying and practicing and using my own intuition, using the books, and then drawing kind of my own parallels. I'm also keeping a journal. This is my business coach idea. She said to keep a journal of it so that I can put my own interpretations in there and then kind of like test that against the meanings of the book and stuff like that. So just practice. And honestly, like I've been fucking around with it for like maybe like 2 or 3 months, but it's not hard. Like it's just like there's only so many cards, and like they're broken down into suits, and then the numbers mean something, and like the major arcana and the minor arcana, and like the what do they call? They're not called face cards. Like basically like the face cards like have their own meaning. So like if you know like what the suit means, and you know what the number means, essentially relatively, and you can look at the card as well and like kind of look at what the picture is. It's easy to read. You can read the deck just by looking at the cards when you have like this kind of Rider-Waite deck, because the pictures help tell the story. So what do we have here? This is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so 7s are about reflection, introspection, looking at ourselves and taking stock, and Pentacles are about money. So this is kind of like about digging. Pentacles can also be about it's not just about money, it can also be about physical goods, it can also be about health. It's like the riches of life, the things that make life kind of like worth it, the physical benefits. So like a 7 of Pentacles can be about checking in with your physical, making sure that you're balanced internally. It could be about making sure that you are keeping your systems in place, or doing what you need to do to continue reaping these benefits. It could be like taking stock and finding out like if doing like inventory, things like that, right? So that's kind of like how I'm kind of well, let's see. Okay, let's see what this little book has to say about the 7 of, what was it? Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. In this book, they say, this isn't my favorite book, by the way. This book's all right, but I much prefer the other books that I have. 7 of Pentacles, development and growth occurs. Now is the time for serious reassessment. New possibilities emerge and change the playing field. Think carefully about the next step. Take time to consider what you want. Have you changed and what needs to be readjusted? Maturation, next step, reconsideration. Yep, that's exactly what I just fucking said. So it's like that. So like I kind of like, not only have I been reading what the cards mean and just kind of making associations and like listening to other people read tarot, so I hear what they're saying about it. I'm also like, going through like, okay, ace is the beginning. It means 1, it's singularity. It could be the start of something new, whatever. 2 could be 2 people. It could be a contract. It could be a bond. It could be, setting something up. 3, the things are 3 is a crowd, but it's also the magic number. So it could be about wholeness. It could be about connection. It could be about groups. 4, I think of a structure. 4 is about Structure, quite literally. It could be a building. It could be about having a system in place. 5 can tend to represent like conflicts or issues coming up, or, you know, so it's like, if you understand like the numbers, and I've just been studying them over and over and studying the numbers and making my associations. And then I know, like, obviously the pentacles are money or wealth and success or goods. Anyways, you guys get it. Yeah, there's a way to do it. There's just a lot of ways. It's just like, you can definitely be self-taught. And Heyoka says 7 pentacles to me is reaping rewards. They're that too. So it's like, it's you know, it's interpretation as well. It's interpretation as well. So looking in on the process, work paid off. Yeah. Exactly. Assessing the situation in regards to your possession, your earthly possessions. So how you guys doing? Dina says, I tend to have swords come out for me more than anything else. That's because you are stuck in your mind constantly. Swords are about words and ideas, and you live in your head, girl. You are constantly inundated with blah, 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 and that would make sense as to why you would be a Queen of Swords. Alejandra, you're very sweet. Thank you. She says, that's so cool. I love how passionate you are about it. And I'm so sure tomorrow's video will be accurate AF. I hope so. I hope it's accurate. Like, I really like, I hope it, and like, tell me if it's not too, because like, if I suck at it, like, I don't need to fucking do it. I don't need to do it. You know what I mean? But if it is, can I post the books? Babe, are you in there? I'll go grab them. Big boy. He's a big sweet 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 boy. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. We got it. See my little like collection growing. Hi. Oh, I think these are for my store too, Inversion Tarot. Yeah, these are for my store. Blackmoonboutique.com. These are black, if you can't tell. They're inverted. And like, I don't know how far that goes. Like, I don't know if that also means like that they're kind of like darker, because like I had to bless the shit out of these cards because they were like, they felt super fucking dark. Like every time I used them, I was like, I don't like this. It just made me feel like, I don't know, like I was pulling like really dark cards. And then like, so I blessed them for a long time yesterday. And then like something like felt like a Pentacles fell out or something, like something good fell out. And I was like, okay, I think they're ready. But yeah, so these black ones, who is this? Page of Wands. Didn't we pull him earlier? I think we pulled him earlier. Yeah. Fucking go after whatever it is you want to do, go after it. It's time to take actions. Okay, start that thing, go after it. Take that action you were thinking about taking. Where's the little bookie? Oh yeah, I like this book too, actually. It's really small, but this book has inversions. I'm dropping glitter. This one has inversions, and it has like easy little like the descriptions are just like they're shorter and easier to kind of like check out. I like that book. But my favorite book right now is, oh shit, sorry, Facebook. I'm like looking at myself on the Facebook. I'm like, nowhere, not even showing it at all. My favorite book right now is this one right here. It's called Tarot. Connect with Yourself, Develop Your Intuition, Live Mindfully by Tina Gong. And I actually got this on Amazon. That's not in my store, but that's okay. This is a really nice book. And I think that there is a deck that goes with it. I don't have the deck. I just bought the book. And I love this one has like a lot, like this is the Wheel of Fortune. And so it'll talk about the card itself. It has like the reversals and the uprights. It's got, it has a bunch of spreads. They also have, what I really like about this book is it has, I should not be, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. You guys care about this? They have like mock spreads so that you can like, they'll like have a spread that they did, something like a real life spread or whatever. And then like, it'll have, like you can kind of like read along with the interpretation and like test yourself. So like you could see the spread that they have, and then they have like an explanation like over here of like what each card means in context with the question or the person that's asking, the querent, if you will. So yeah. Oh, and then what else do I have? Somebody else wanted to see what I've got. We've got, I haven't cracked this one yet. Ultimate Guide to the Rider-Waite. And then this guided tarot. I got that one on Amazon too. This one I got at a crystal shop. A 3D one. Not Black Moon Society. No, that's not it. That's my Facebook group. TheBlackMoonBoutique.com is my crystal store. You can get your own tarot decks. We got all kinds of like ebooks, and we do have a lot of books too, and all kinds of stuff. I also got this Kawaii tarot, and this book actually that came with this set I really like as well, and it has like pretty fairly in-depth meanings. So I'm just like reading these books and like learning about the cards. I don't know, just studying them, just like I would any other subject. And it's just like, you know, like things seem daunting at first, but it's like once you just start, like the information piles up after a while. After a while, you reach a threshold and you're like, okay, this makes sense now. Okay. Dina said, so true. I'm literally always in my head. That's why, girl. So switch it. You're not always in your head. It's easy for you to get out of your head and get into a feeling good space. And you're really good at being able to do that for yourself. Osho Zen. Okay, Lee Blackavelli says, girl, I'm telling you, you should check out Osho Zen Tarot. I don't know why, but I feel like I looked at that for the very first time yesterday. Like I might be wrong because I don't really go on Instagram like barely ever, but I went on yesterday and pretty sure I followed an account called that. That would be really fucking weird. That keeps happening too, where like a reference that I'm about to make to somebody or vice versa, they're going to make to me or whatever. Like we first hear of that thing, like right before the reference comes through or like the day before. And then it's like, oh yeah, that thing that you just learned about. That's so weird. Oh gosh. Hey, Oka says Osho was a dangerous cult leader. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, she said he's a phony like Charles Manson. Okay. I thought it was an artist. I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know. Gina says, how do you get out of your own head? I say personally, like it's a combination of like self-soothing and distraction and making yourself do something that you actually like do that's like doing that's like physical, like taking a walk or like dancing around or doing some jumping jacks, playing with an animal, just doing something different, like literally moving yourself out of the current physical space, like actually moving out of it and putting your thoughts onto comforting yourself. Have I seen Soul? Yes, I did see Soul. Alex says, have I tried a tarot reading for someone else? Yeah, I've definitely read tarot. It's just, this is my first time with the like original deck. And so I'm like, I haven't learned that, like I said, so like all of tarot decks, like they stem from the original deck. So like, if you know, like the original cards, I don't know, I can't explain. It's just like, it's like working with the original and not the knockoff. Like I'm going to the source to learn it now. I just didn't before. So like I have read tarot. I just wasn't reading it from this OG deck. And now I am. And now I'm like immersing myself in it and really learning what the cards actually mean. Personal, like, or what they're, and they can mean and what they mean for me so that I can read people. Dina, I know we looked at your chart before because we looked at your nodes, right? I remember looking at your nodes, but I can't remember what your south node is. Cancer. Your south node's Cancer, isn't it? I think it is. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I'm like, I feel like it was Cancer. Isna says, it's so amazing to me how I once started saying this is easy, how it's stupid easy. LOL, I made it so hard. It's so true. It's so true. Like we say it's hard all the time. So I'm like always on that when I have a client, if I'm talking to anybody and they say something's hard, I'm like, is it? Are you sure? Is it really? Is that what you want to affirm right now? You just said it. I mean, you're making it hard by saying it is. It's not. It is when you say it is, but it's not just in general. It's not like destined to be hard. We just need to stop saying it is. Mimi says, Roxy, I'm glad you're open to many practices. So refreshing. Thank you. I appreciate you. I just like my whole point is like figuring out what works for me and then telling you guys to figure out what works for you and sharing what works for me in the hopes that it'll inspire you to find what works for you. You know, Suki's? I know Suki's. How do you say it? Roxy, you're my comfort YouTuber. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody here. When I was getting ready for this, I told my husband, I was like, oh, I got to get on my online chat with all my friends. Because it literally feels like we get on every week to talk with like we know each other now. It's like weird. Amanda's like, I finished with work and I'm back. And I'm still talking. Okay, Coach A, I answered this earlier. It says, Roxy, please answer me. I already did answer this question. You don't got to go that hard with it. I'm just assuming it's like a please, because yeah, I don't know why. Any hoodles. Can an SPX come back after 2 years? Yes. I literally answered that exact question earlier today on this live, so we got it twice. Anybody else is wondering? Yes, you absolutely can. Manifest an SP after 2 years. You can manifest anything after, it doesn't matter. Because it's already in existence doing the thing that you want. You just aren't putting yourself into that reality. You don't need to create it. You need to move yourself to where it is. Daniel says, will you be doing any more live streams throughout the week? I remember this was brought up last week, but I forgot what the decision was made. I definitely will. And actually, so I have a meeting on Friday with my team to discuss that very thing. So I had to put it on my calendar just because I'm a busy ass bitch. But happily only doing things that I love, busy in a good way, not in a stressful, inundating way. But yeah, so I've put it on my calendar to kind of discuss and figure out and organize what that's going to look like this coming Friday. So that's why I was saying, like, in the next couple weeks, I intend to kind of have that all hammered out, going live another day of the week during the evening, which and I'm in the Pacific PST time zone. So an evening chat for me, 6 or 7-ish o'clock. We all know I'm so punctual. And yeah, so another time in the week, maybe Thursday, Friday. It could be either one. I'm not sure yet. Maybe that's why I can't decide, because it could be both. Could be either or, maybe, if I'm feeling it. Like, I don't like being tied to things. Like, I know I've tied myself to Mondays, but here we are. Any hoodles. So yes, more information will be coming about new live streams here, helping you more, getting you more into the space of keeping your focus in check where you need it to be, versus letting things derail you. Oh, Inside My Paracosm. Oh my gosh. Okay. Inside My Paracosm says, I've been here since your first video on the other channel about getting into spirituality. Oh my God. Hi. That was like 2 years. Wait, was that 2 years? Almost 3 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've been doing YouTube for almost 3 years. Wow. Well, thank you for being here. So I appreciate you. We did it. We did all the things we were manifesting. Okay. All right. This is time I'm going to start wrapping it. I got to start wrapping. It's 2:54. I'm going to be off by 3. Okay. So 6 minutes. I love you guys. Let's wrap it up. Sana says, girl, I manifested a text off my old driving instructor who I haven't talked to in 3 years. He said he randomly started thinking of me after reading an article on mental well-being. Oh, all right. That's awesome. That's cool to be associated with that, you know? Like, I read an article about mental well-being and it reminded me of you. Like, thanks. That's awesome. That's a great affirmation. And not only an affirmation, but a confirmation that you are on a great path. Amanda says 6-minute countdown. I will rewatch tomorrow. I appreciate you. Tony says, why do I get so emotionally triggered when I try to do any manifestation exercises? I always feel worse rather than better. Okay. This is what I'm going to say to you first. Check out my 30 days of alignment challenge. It's completely free. There is a paid version, just so you know, but there is a free version. People are like, I thought it was free. I'm like, it is free, but there is a paid version. Okay. So you can do both. The paid version is just more robust, but the free version has all the same information. Go to my website, roxytalks.com, get the 30 days of alignment, and then also go on my YouTube page, my channel page. And the first video that pops up, the video trailer, it's my 360 method. That's my signature method. Or you can search Roxy Talks 360. And just so like, that's my process. Okay. That's like how I manifest and get through life and keep my manifestations top of mind while dealing with life. Okay. Now, as far as why do you get so emotionally triggered when you do manifestation exercises, the reason I suggested the 30 days of alignment is because it helps you get into a practice of processing and purging the emotional shit. So earlier I talked about how going on a spiritual journey can sometimes trigger a bunch of bullshit to stir up because you're moving you're moving stuff out of the way that was maybe like blocking or hiding things that are like kind of coming up now. So like that could be it. But obviously there could be a multitude of reasons why you get emotionally triggered. I don't know exactly. So that's why I was suggesting looking into my 30 days of alignment challenge. It's 30 days of making this a practice. And then the 360 video, my 360 method kind of teaches you how to kind of implement it every day. And you're going to figure out why you get so emotionally triggered when you do manifestation exercises. And then I also want you to, with those programs that I told you about, or the information I told you about, I also want you to work on figuring out a way, how do I say this? I want you to figure out your own manifestational exercises that don't trigger you. And the way you're going to figure this out is by trial and error, and then learning how to deal with the triggers through the 30 days of alignment. That's my advice to you, Tony Mead. And thank you. Also, guys, grand opening of my brand new store today, theblackmoonboutique.com. Everything that you need for your metaphysical lifestyle: candles, incense, tarot cards, crystals, pendulums like this one. I love this one. Books, all kinds of spirituality books, altar supplies, herbs. We have fucking catnip. My cat loves it. It's like high grade organic shit. She loves it. There's all kinds of stuff. theblackmoonboutique.com. We do have 25% off today for using the coupon grand opening, and it is linked in the chat. Okay, who just asked if I would do a collab with Aphrodite? Because yes. Okay, Sunny. First of all, again, the weird shit about fucking seeing something like the day before, like having the seed planted the day before it comes up, because I've watched a shitload of Aphrodite videos before. I've only been watching for a few weeks, but like I've watched a lot in those few weeks. And just last night, I just watched one that was like a 2-hour live stream, because I just listening to him talk, because I was working, and he was just talking about his own practice and how he started his business, how he started his Twitch following, and like how he does tarot and like all that stuff. So I was just listening to him as I was working, and he was like, one of the questions was like, would you ever collab with another YouTuber? And he was like, yeah, but like, I don't know who wants to collab with me. And that's like always my answer. I'm like, well, of course, but like, they don't know, like, I don't know them. Like, how would I? And so he reacted the exact same way that I would. And I was like, I want to fucking collab with you. Like, am I cool enough to collab with him? I don't know if I'm cool enough to collab with Aphrodite, but I would love to. I already even thought about it, because I was like, well, what could we collab on? And so he was talking, and he kept talking about his love issues and situations. And I was like, girl, I got you. Like, stop saying that shit. Like, he kept saying these, like, because nobody ever wants to date me. And I'm like, oh my God, if you don't stop saying that. So I would love to, if you know him, please tell him. I would love to collaborate with a video with him. We can talk about tarot. We can talk about, I think it would be cool to talk about changing and working on and moving on from what you see, and not like feeling like tied to it, and how to like shift yourself out of it. And also talking about love and how we talk about ourselves when we're speaking about love, so that he can find the perfect person that is going to be that perfect match for him. So anywho, Are you on the app Clubhouse? No. Allergic to dusties? Okay, that's really fucking cute. Roxy, what do you do when it seems like everything, including readings from many different readers, are warning you to move on from the one SP I've ever fully wanted? I'm becoming more resentful. Okay, here's the deal. You got to rewrite the story of the SP, wherever the issue is in the relationship. The reason that people are saying to move on is something within you that you are manifesting them to reflect. So my advice then, and it's like in my head, I'm like, okay, if you watch the pick a card reading, I know exactly which pile you'd pick because I know what they are, right? So like, I'm not going to say anything, but please watch my pick a card reading tomorrow and come back and tell me if you picked the pile I think you picked. I can't remember what the stone is, but I know exactly which pile. Anywho, so like, what do you do? So, okay. Analyze why am I getting this message to move on? Is it my own internal programming? Is it fears that you have that are manifesting over and creating this person to be something that it shouldn't be? Like, look at what's going on there and why, because that is a reflection of you. Don't forget that, like, if they're going to be reflecting your current. So find out why that's within you and address it, and then decide if it's worth it for you to rewrite it, because you can rewrite it, but you have to rewrite it. And that's the issue. Like, you can, every reading that you go to is going to say, move on from this person. And if you pick the one from my reading, it's probably going to say the same thing if you pick the one I'm thinking of, because that's the frequency that you are on, because you have not rewritten the story about the person yet. So you have to rewrite the story about the person and the relationship and the way you feel and operate within it in order for it to be reflected and changed in your 3D world and in the cards. Okay. Joseph asked for a card. All right. Which one do you want? You want black, gold, pink, or kawaii? I'm only doing this for one person. One card. Pick black, gold, pink, or kawaii. Daniel said, affirm I ain't picking that pop tomorrow. That's funny. It's for Joseph, because Joseph Chamberlain asked for one tarot card for me. I'm going to pull you one card. You're the only person I'm pulling for. Joseph's the only person Joseph, tell me which color. Black, pink, gold, or kawaii. And I'll pull one card for Joseph. Gold. Okay. Okay. And then I'm leaving because I have to do my podcast and I have to record a video. I guess I have to. I'm saying I have to because I'm making myself have to. I'm going to talk about visiting my spirit guides this morning and on, Saturday morning. In this week's podcast, I'll be discussing when I did a spirit guide, meet your spirit guides meditation, and I had a very interesting experience. So I'll be talking about that on this week's episode of the podcast, which I am recording immediately after this live stream ends. Let's not lie. It's not going to be immediately after. I'm going to go take a little bit of a break. But then I'm going to come back, film that. There you go, Joseph. Heartbreak card in reverse. Moving on from heartbreak. Moving on from a painful relationship. The worst is behind you. What do you think? Does that resonate with you? Somebody asked, what is the kawaii? This is not, okay. The gold one is from my my website. This gold deck is from theblackmoonboutique.com, which is my online metaphysical store that just opened today. You can get your very own gold tarot deck. I also have these black ones on my website. This is the inversion tarot. It comes in this cute little tin with a cute little book. Actually really like that book that it comes with. The kawaii tarot is not from, I don't have it on my site, unfortunately. I did get this one off Amazon because I'm obsessed with cards. But these kawaii ones are just like, they're just like cute little like cartoons. Ooh, cute cat tarot deck. We have cat tarot decks on my side. I haven't ordered them yet. Oh my God. Yesterday I ordered one. I got another big order, but it's like I ordered and I'm like, well, I have to shoot my products so I can have a nice looking Instagram. So I have a big order that I can shoot again. I actually really love shooting flat lays. It's really fun. It's like nice to not have to deal with a model, to be honest with you. Joseph says, I'm moving on from a serious heartbreak, mostly from my family. There you go. It's time. I did it! Yay, I'm proud of myself. Okay. Proud of you. You got it. That's awesome. It's happening. You are moving on. And don't forget that, like, it doesn't have to be painful if it is. Or we at least don't have to affirm that it's painful or affirm that it's bad. And we can just I see right now, like clouds parting and like sun and like rays coming out, sun rays and stuff. So I'm excited for you. Please come back and keep us posted and let us know. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yay, that was so cute. Oh yeah, I was starting to say that I got sidetracked. I got another deck that I ordered yesterday. It's called Casanova Tarot. It's off my website and it's all sexy. I was like, there's like butts on it. I was like, I want the sexy one. I need the sexy, but it's also like pink. It's like my colors. It's like pink and black and white, like peachy colors. I'm like, I need that. I need the sexy tarot in my color and aesthetic. Thank you. It's like Victorian images, but like sexy images. Okay. Nunu says, Roxy, before you end the stream, I can't wait for the new video tomorrow. You're very funny. I appreciate you. I'm so excited. Tony says, Roxy would be a fun friend to hang out with. I can be fun. I can definitely be fun. Okay. Joseph, everyone's sending you good vibes. I know everyone wants a card pull. That's why I said no, one. Because that's exactly what would happen if I let more than one come through. Danny says pulls card. The card tells me about fat ass. What is the fat ass card? What's the fat ass card? Gina, do you have, it says, do you have an Ask Roxy question for the podcast? No, go ahead. Go ahead. Ask Roxy. Right now, before I get off, please hit me with an Ask Roxy question and what tarot video would you like to see? Looks like a fat ass peach. What card is that? Is that the heartbreak card? Because it's like the heart. It does look like a booty kind of. Okay. Ask Roxy questions if you have them, and if you have a tarot suggestion video. I've already filmed what is your specific person and what is currently blocking you. Zodiac. Ooh, I don't want to do 12 readings. That's too many. I do like 4. It's too many. I mean, I could do like water sign. I could do your like, it's too many. Sorry. I need like a 4. I need to work myself up to the 12, but thank you. Maybe eventually we'll get there. Mimi says when to move on versus manifest your specific person to a specific way. Okay, I am kind of talking about that in tomorrow's tarot video, because it is like, so what happens is I read the cards and then I ask the pendulum, is this story worth rewriting for us, or is it too much of an uphill battle? So it's like not only are we reading the current, we're talking about the way to get out of it and to choose something else, and then we're asking our pendulum, like, okay, is this worth the work that it's going to take for us to outright this story, to write? You get what I'm saying? So it's definitely like I really like try to be in depth with it and not just offer you like some tarot. Not to talk shit, like not saying I love tarot videos, but like, again, back to the people who are like, why are you doing tarot? I thought that just meant on your circumstances. I'm like, yeah, so that we can move on from them. Okay. Sassy Roxy, let's see you put away. Ooh, career and money. I like it. Okay, Alejandra, I love it. Okay, actually, okay. Can somebody on my team please send me a list of these that say tarot ideas, self-concept, something about quantum leaps. We can, I'll kind of work on that. I'll extrapolate that. Okay, Gina, I see your dear Roxy question. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. Tara suggestion, career and money. I think I'm gonna do that one. I like that one. Rosanna says something related to higher self and personal empowerment. Okay, we're putting that on the list because someone on my team, please, I hope, is making me a list right now. What are they thinking about you right now? Okay, so in my tomorrow's video, it's not necessarily what are they thinking right now, but it is what are they thinking. That's literally what tomorrow's video is. So please come back and check that one out. Auntie Shay says elements for reading signs. Okay, we could do elements. What's coming your way, general? Okay. How do I trust a pendulum reading? I've been reading pendulum since I was like a little kid because my dad always did it. So I just know. And the other thing is like you can tell the energy off of it. Like I can tell if it's like a strong answer. I can tell if it's like a neutral answer. I also like, I believe it and I know it. And it's always like, watch, if I ask it, which way is yes, like it already knows I'm about to ask it, which way is yes. And it'll start spinning to the right because that's where I associate with yes. Oh wait, on Facebook, you can't see, let me put it up higher. Okay, here, let's do it one more time. Show me yes. And which way is no? So it's like, I don't know. Like I've been doing it my whole life. So it's just something, it's one of those things. It's like, I'll just ask a pendulum because, and you know, it's just like, you know, those things that you're raised on and you just believe them because they've just been the part of your life. There's just never been a moment without them. So like I've always had pendulums in my life, even like as a really young child. So, and I really like this one. Like also like there's different energies. I love this one because it's gold. It's heavy. So I really get like nice, like sometimes I'll ask a question and it's like, boom, boom, like it'll swing so hard it'll hit my arm sometimes. But I just feel like there's a connection. I just like the connection of, I don't know how to explain it. So how do I trust it is like, well, ask it questions here. Ask it questions that either like you know the answer to or that you'll find the answer to out like right away. You know what I mean? And then you can kind of like test yourself. And then like also the other thing about the pendulum is the more convicted that you are, like, yeah, fuck yeah, the answer is this, or I know it's this word, or I know it's going to be, I know I'm going to get the answer I need. Like the more like, how do I explain it? The more convinced you are of it, or even like you can tell, like, if you ask it a question, like I asked it, like, am I gonna make $1 million this year? And I was like, of course I'm gonna make a fucking $1 million. And it just like is gonna swing to the right because like I already did this question. I've asked it actually twice this year. Am I making $1 million this year? And it's like, it's shivering and shaking, but it immediately goes to the right, right? So, and that's the third time I've asked it this question. Bitch, I gotta trust this motherfucker. So I don't know, you just practice and patience and trust, building the trust, I guess. If that makes sense. Past, present, and future. Oh, Frankie, hello. Frankie says, I started watching Roxy a year ago. My life has done a 360. Like a 180? What? Yeah? Sorry, the only reason I said that is because my signature method is 360, meaning like top to bottom, inside and out, all the way around, nothing off, no subjects off, no whatever off. Brandon's like, I called the cat. But like, yeah, when you turn around, like technically you do like a 180 if you're like the opposite, because if you do 360, you're like standing in the same place. Which, I mean, obviously a cycle, we cycle upwards. So like, even if you were 360, you'd be in a different place than you were last year. But I've had people be like, don't you mean 180? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I mean 360. No, what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I'm not that I know what I'm talking about, but like, I know what I meant when I fucking called it that. So anyway, I appreciate your kindness. I didn't mean to call you out. It just triggered something in me. Okay. Nunu says, I'm getting a pendulum soon, so maybe I'll try taking it on a date to get to know them better. Okay, here's the deal. I would advise maybe don't, because like I have throughout my life definitely weirded out people just by bringing it out and not realizing like that it was like so weird to people. Maybe like I have a distinct memory in 6th grade of having like 3 friends over at my house, and I'm like asking all these questions, and they're just like, what is she doing? So maybe keep it to yourself until someone's like down with it, because it just like if you feel weird about it, then I feel like the energy is weird. Queen of math and angles. Are you talking to me? Math is cool. Math is fun. Okay. Did we get all the thank you, Frankie. I appreciate you. What's coming this month? Career and money blockages. Gina says, yeah, aren't we the ones who get to decide if it's worth the work? Yeah, but it's again, it's reading your energy. So like it's like the question is the juice worth the squeeze? I even say that in the video. It's like, is what you're going to get on the outcome with where you're at right now worth you doing the work? It's like it's a temperature gauge, right? So like it's always about where you're at now, and if you don't like it, then go somewhere else. And that's why we ask, so that we know exactly where we're at now, so we know exactly where we need to go if we want. Okay, all right. I think I've gotten all the suggestions. Today's tarot reading is going to be about career and money. The Dear Roxy question is going to be, where did Gina go? Okay, being an empath and how to protect your energy and create boundaries. Okay, I will talk about this, especially because I'm talking about like meeting my spirit guides today, but I just want to say like, and I'm going to say this on the podcast too, I'm going to preface it by saying like both those 2 topics are kind of new to me, because I have spent a lot of my time being like, I got this. I don't need to do all the spiritual shit. Cause I'm very much like a more of a, like a black and white scientific, like what's the facts kind of person. So I'm not like, I would prefer you find out how to protect your energies from an empath who's been accepting and dealing with the fact that they're an empath for a decade, versus me, who's like, just like a couple weeks ago, I'm like, maybe these emotions aren't mine. You know what I mean? Like, even though like I know the situation, I'm like, I have like, even like my dad has been talking about being careful about like what I'm channeling when I'm sharing this information. And I'm like, I'm fine. But it's like, here's my dad who has been alive longer than I have, and had businesses as like a quote unquote psychic and stuff like that, and has helped people and just like had his own experiences. And he's like, protect yourself. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, Dad. So I can talk about it, but I'm not be your best source of information, just because I'm not doing everything I should be doing. Just kidding. I am. I'm actually really good at taking care of my mental, physical, and emotional and spiritual well-being. And I protect myself from all negative entities and energies, and allow the space for positivity, light, and love, and creation. And actually, that's almost basically what I say when I sage my house every morning. Infinite Water. I love Infinite Waters. I love him. I love Ralph. He's the person who inspired me to start my channel. He's the person who inspired me to go vegan. I will always have a love and special place for him in my heart. And cannot wait to have a collaboration with him or have him on my podcast, because I know that it's going to happen, because why wouldn't it? Okay. All right. Career and money. Appreciate you guys. Yes. Okay. Frankie, I appreciate you, babe. It's okay. It's okay. The only reason I even said anything is because I've been called out. So it was like my own personal like trigger. Like I had to like say something, so people were like, "I don't you mean this?" Like, I mean what I fucking mean. Okay. All right. Have my dad on the podcast. Okay. I'm gonna ask him. Daddy talks. Papa talks. All right. Easing a serious commitment affirmation thoughts. I got a whole tape. That's how you know I was born in the 80s. I got a whole tape of them here on the YouTubes. Sunny says, your father's right. Be careful. Just ask for white light, Heavenly Spirit. I appreciate you, Sunny. I will definitely make sure that I am intending more. Like I definitely like protect myself and like I consider myself a shield, to be honest with you. So that might be another reason why I'm like, I'm fine. Cause like I, in general, just believe and know that like I am protected. So cassette tape. Exactly. And speaking of being on the YouTubes, please hit the like and subscribe button if you are here. Share with somebody that Shyla in Facebook says, did you post your video, the tarot video yet? No, it comes out tomorrow. YouTube tarot reading. What is your specific person thinking? On the YouTubes, 11:30 a.m. PST tomorrow. We will be live chatting. Please come join us so we can talk about how accurate or not accurate these readings are. I'm going to record a new one tonight about love and career. And then in the next coming weeks, I will have another one coming out that is what is blocking you. Amanda, I'm going to say work on your anger with meditation. That helped me. Check out my 30 days of alignment. That's like what I actually did to help quell my anger. And oh, and then Hale says you put up a psychic shield and sage. I sage every single day, and I sage my section, my area, like where I work, and I sage like all my stuff around me, and I burn Palo Santo. I love the smell of it. Okay, I'll like sit there with it like right here. I'm just like, and it's 3:20. I'm 20 minutes longer than I said I would do it. Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Check out my brand new metaphysical store, tarot decks, crystals, candles. I think there's even fucking glitter on there. It's like fairy dust. I'm like, that's glitter. That's glitter in a bag. Glitter! Incense, sage, Palo Santo, all kinds of stuff. Cards, altar supplies, altar cloths, crystals, pendulums, all that shit that you need for your metaphysical and spiritual needs. I appreciate you. Isna, did I see your idea to do all 12 signs? I did not, unless it was about water. Okay, one more super chat just came through. This is my last one. Please, I appreciate you, Jazz, for the super chat. This is gonna be my last one, so please nobody send any more after this. Okay, Jazz says, can you elaborate on more? Can you elaborate more on how powerful letting go is, meaning why when you finally let go it comes? Because when you stop chasing something, it stops running from you. It's as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. So if you are running or if you are chasing something, then the natural order is for it to run away. And when you stop chasing it, then you can allow it to come to you or allow yourself to move into the space where it already is. But if you are like acting like something needs to be, gotten, then that implies that you don't got it. And so you have to be in the energy of got it, meaning I'm good, we got it, everything's fine, we're all good here, I got it, in order for it to be with you, because then you're not pushing it away by saying that it's not with you. And on that note, I love you all. I will see you tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. PST for the live chat for the first tarot video. What is your SP thinking? And you can head to my brand new metaphysical store, theblackmoonboutique.com. Oh, hey, because like I'm going to buy one of those human candle things. I have one. Wait, I have one. Oh, yeah, I have a lady one right here. This is the lady one. The pink lady. There's a lover's candle, and it's like two people, and they're connected at the genitals. It's actually on my Instagram. If you go on my Instagram page, there's pictures of it. When I was shooting this, I was like, how do I fucking shoot this candle? My husband's like, shoot it like you would shoot a woman. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And it was much easier. But yeah, we have these people candles on my website, Roxy. Oh, no, it's not Roxy. It's theblackmoonboutique.com. That's my metaphysical store. And there's also lovers candles that are joined at the genitals that you can use for your manifesting your people. Where is she? She wants to be in the video. There she is. Okay. What is her name? Barbara? That's Barbara. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Do them by elements. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I saw that too. Okay. Jazz, did I see your super chat? Yeah, I just answered it. So just rewind a few minutes. And then people are answering you too. It's the problem is that when you chase something, it runs away. And you need to be acting like you've already got it instead of acting like it's far from you and it's not coming, because that just keeps it away from you. It's a mirror, So like if you're chasing something, then that means something is running, is being chased. If you are of it and already have it, then that means that something is already yours. So you have to like switch the energy. Rosanna says, burn that lover's candle while playing the sexy affirmations. Yes, I love it. Oh my God. Brandon, did I just name this bitch Barbie and not even realize it? You're so right. I didn't even realize it. He's like, Barbie for short. Duh. You're right. Brandon, thank you. Brandon knows what's up. Okay. 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 I love you guys. I appreciate you. Pink Lady is Sailor Moon's daughter. Oh, see, I don't know. I didn't watch Sailor Moon much because it was a little bit too far, like too young for me. Like it was my sister's era of stuff, but like I didn't really watch it. Like I saw like some of it because she watched it sometimes, but I didn't like really like get into it because it was like a little bit younger than where I was in my life. Okay. Okay. Jazz, you saw, I hope you saw the answer. Okay, there you go. Okay, good. You saw that. Appreciate you. Nixui, I'm getting or Nikusi. I'm sorry. I'm getting Nikusi. I'm so sorry. I like to pronounce people's names right. I am jumping off right now. I have been on live for 2 hours. So any question that you have about manifestation, I'm sure I've answered it 1,000 times, either via a live stream or one of my over 200 videos. So just go on my page. I have a bunch of different playlists that have like curated videos, and also you can search like Roxy Talks, and then like whatever the thing that you're looking for information on, there's going to be something that pops up. So everybody, I appreciate you. You are amazing. If your manifestation didn't come through as planned, you keep using the same script. Yes, keep going. But okay. Look at my videos on manifesting the opposite. That's it. I have videos on it. Manifesting the opposite, Roxy Talks. I love you all. Thank you. I appreciate you. Please head to, it is, I've made several videos about it. Manifesting the opposite. I literally have at least 2 videos with the exact same name of manifesting the opposite. So I know I've done it at least twice, if not more. So Barbie, Isa, your nickname is Barbie? Oh my God. Okay. Brandon says, Brandon, Crammy, where are you? Brandon said bye. Where'd she go? She left. Brandon said bye to you, Crams. She's out. Okay. Bye, Brandon. I appreciate you guys. If you are joining the live now, go back and listen to it. I know people want to like, just go back and listen to it, because whatever your question is, I've definitely answered it a million times. Even the question that someone was just like, can you please answer this now? I've already answered on this very live stream. Okay. So like literally go rewind it and listen. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Shyla says maybe tarot to see what is keeping the person from showing up. Okay. Interesting. I do have one coming. The next one I'm doing is what's blocking you. So that might work on that too. Okay. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. How many spirit guides do we have? I think it's different for everybody. I'm talking about spirit guides on tonight's podcast though, which I'm recording tonight, putting out Wednesday. And then YouTube video tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. PST. We're live chatting. Tarot. Yes. That's exactly what Devon said. Tarot. Yes. Wednesday, the podcast comes out on all the podcast platforms. Thursday, we meet back here on YouTube for live chat for the YouTube cut of the podcast. Yes. Oh my God. Mr. Richard, my high school choir teacher. Finger snaps, finger snaps, finger snaps. Okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Barbie, see you later. I'm glad we have a Barbie in the chat. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day and be good to yourselves. Bye.